Most hunters know that feeling of staring at a target and just guessing the distance, only to realize you were way off once you actually take the shot. That is exactly where a tool like this comes in. It is a compact little unit that fits right in the palm of your hand, and honestly, it is surprisingly light. You could toss this into a side pocket of a pack and completely forget it is there until you actually need it. The rubberized finish gives it a decent grip, which is a nice touch when you are out in the field and things get a bit damp or muddy. Now, the real test is how it handles the actual ranging. It uses a pin sensor technology that locks onto targets pretty quickly. You just hold down the power button, and it gives you a reading almost instantly. It is rated for up to 1,000 yards, and while most people aren't taking shots at that distance, it is nice to know the sensor has that kind of reach. The 7x magnification is clear enough to spot details on a target without making the image feel shaky or difficult to stabilize. What stands out is how it handles different modes. You have the standard range, but it also tracks speed and has a scan mode that is great for sweeping across a field to see how far away different landmarks are. For the archery crowd, the angle compensation is the real highlight. It calculates the horizontal distance, which saves you from having to do any mental math when you are shooting from a tree stand or a steep incline. It is one of those features that feels like a small luxury until you realize how much it helps with accuracy. It is not perfect, though. The display can be a little tricky to read in very low light conditions, which is something to keep in mind if you are doing most of your hunting right at dawn or dusk. It is also a fairly simple device, so don't expect a ton of fancy bells and whistles or smartphone connectivity. It does one thing, and it does it well. It is waterproof and dustproof, so it can take a bit of a beating in the woods without you worrying about it failing mid-trip. At the end of the day, this is a solid, no-nonsense piece of gear. It is not trying to be the most expensive or high-tech gadget on the market, but for someone who just wants a reliable way to get accurate distances without breaking the bank, it hits the mark. It is straightforward, it is durable, and it gets the job done without any unnecessary fuss. If you are looking for something that just works when you are out in the brush, this is definitely worth a look.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.